what is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLB Games coming at you with another cool live stream and video. And today, we are back in Planet Coaster in one of the most anticipated series that people always want to see again. And that is, of course, Golden Valley. One of the, literally, most requested things that people love to see. People love this series, and I'm bringing it back more often. I think I'm going to bring it back more often than what I usually do. And I know I was basically saying that I wanted to do Time City more often, which that's going to be the truth, but I'm going to try and sprinkle in more Golden Valley here and then as much as I can, because you guys love this series, and I do too, and I can't wait to see what it becomes in the future. It's been slowly moving. I said in the past that I wanted to get this park up into the year hundreds plus, so like a huge milestone is to get to year 100 eventually, but we're only in year 11. We're going to play through year 11 and prep up for the 2012 season. So last season, this is what happened. To do a recap, since it's been quite a few months, we added the new park hotel, the Golden Valley Hotel, which is a very basic, smaller hotel, nothing too fancy. And then we also added some more parking with a parking garage and everything. That is all new as well. That was added this season for the 2011 season. And we have so much more expansion to do in the park, and it's 11-year history. So we are going to go right into it and see what is in store for 2012 for Golden Valley. And I'm excited. This is going to be huge because, I mean, not really. Not always huge, but sometimes it will be huge. So if you didn't know, we have 3 roller coasters within the park. That is amazing. So it's currently March 18th, 2011. And of course we go by the 11 symbolizes 2000s. So that way it is in the 2000s when we start. So anyways, we got our lovely... I remember when this park just started off as this little main square in the entrance area with a Ferris wheel and a water show and some shops. That's all it used to be. And now it has expanded into this amazing little charming park with some roller coasters, rides, and thrills that will thrill the entire family. So anyways, some new stuff is going to be happening very, very soon. And you're not going to want to miss it. So... here we go, and it all starts every single time with a construction fence. I absolutely love this piece. I know it was just a very minor thing to add into that game when they added it, but I love these wooden fences. I can't express enough how much I love these wooden fences. So we are literally going to place these wooden fence. But how about the update that was announced? The free update. And apparently a DLC is going to be going along with that. And they're going to give more details on that next week. So that is something to be looking forward to, of course. And I can't wait to see what's going to be coming out of that. So very cool stuff that I know that everyone can't wait for. I know that I can't wait for. And it's going to be epic because, my gosh, we have so much cool stuff going on that it's just hard to, to get around. It's been definitely overdue for a new update, and I can't wait until we see more. All right, so construction fences are key. And the start of construction. And it always starts with a little bit of land clearing. With some floating trees and bushes. You know how it goes. And, of course, some awesome landscaping that has to be completed as well. That's where it all starts. Alright, so we're almost through March already. So, of course, I already know what's going to be going in 2012. You guys don't. You are the audience and the everyone else. So, that being said, you guys are in for a treat because we have something awesome going to be placed for the 2011 season. Something awesome. Of course, everything we add every single year is awesome. Like, of course it is. So, no surprise there. So, the first deal that we're going to be doing is, let's use selected, which I want this selected, so we'll use selected. Okay. Change up that size and intensity a little bit here. As some landscaping begins for this. Okay. Always figured this would be. This is always usually the tougher part. So, for the most part, this park has been relatively flat. But today, it's going to change just a little bit. We're going to have a little bit of terrainy textures here. But we're going to get a little bit of landscaping going here and for it, so that will all work out in the end of what we want to do. So in March, and you can see that they are working on some landscaping and some land in general, so it's going to be pretty cool. And there's a lot of work to do, construction-wise. There always is. And usually want to take that intensity down just a little bit. Let's see where we're at. Oops, I am on the wrong thing. Alright, so we're going to find the flatten to surface option here. This is always a good option to have because we can kind of get the surface that we want, because I don't want this to be too steep. But yeah, landscaping is always key. There's always some tough things too. It can be tough sometimes to get this exactly where we need it. You just got to find that spot, you know? That nice little spot where it will perfectly work out. All right. Just a little bit of adjustments here and there. Yeah. Alright, where are we at? Alright. Nice. I'm surprised no one's joined in yet. I figured, like, a lot of people would. Of course, I didn't change the stream. Yeah, I did. Okay. I was like, pretty sure I changed the stream name, which I did. I'm sure people will be popping in sooner rather than later. Once they see the name Golden Valley, people will be right onto it. Of course, it is kind of earlier in the day, so, but we'll see where that goes. Alright, so we need to find our construction crew. Where's our construction crew? Here's some of them. Here's some of the construction crew. I need more construction crew. We need the construction. The crew that is going to make all this possible are these guys. Alright. You're going to be over here clearing land, helping us kind of get this all prepped up, because we need stuff prepped up and ready to go. by a certain date. I didn't realize that this is actually going to be a decent sized expansion. You know, it actually is. Alright, so we're in April now. The season has, you know, just pretty much still begun. Get a little bit more construction fences going along here. So there's always usually a taller ride where you can usually see what's going on, and that is going to be Timber Express. From Timber Express, you're going to be able to see quite a bit from here. Of course. Always loved that, where you had to like ride a tall ride just to kind of see the construction advancements of what's going on sometimes. I don't want to spend too much time on temporary fencing, but it adds to the effect, of course. So this is going to be on the edge of the flat ride expansion that we had not too long ago. Look at those guys, they're all hard at work getting this land prepped up and ready. Of course, we need a bit more rock in here. Just a little bit. As construction will be in full swing, hopefully soon. Well, hey, thanks so much for the host. I appreciate it. You get some viewers in here. And that will help a little bit, hopefully. Maybe a little bit. So. Tell your friends, tell your family we are live playing Planet Coaster. And one of everyone's favorite, a lot of people's favorite series. We are live. Yay, Golden Valley, of course. Did you expect something less? But you know, this is a decently sized expansion that they're working on right now. If we have the views from the guest, this is kind of what we're looking at. You can kind of see that quite a bit because it actually goes up a hill and works on those steep ledges up there. That's the one thing about this area. This area was actually a very unpopular because there wasn't that standout attract. There's not a standout attraction here. You know, it's just a couple flat rides and a pizza pen. Everyone always goes to the left here to Thunder Mountain or Thunder River. Those are the popular rides. How many guests are we in? We're almost at 3,000 guests on an average. Did I ever set a maximum on that of how many guests can be in the park? 3,000. That was the max. That's why it's not going up any higher. I think I did that when I had my old computer. We're going to go ahead and up this up to 5,000. I remember when we added Tiki Chiki. So a couple of months, or this month or a few months, we're actually working on land. The park's been working on a little bit of landscaping, and that regards right there. We're gonna do a little bit here to make this a little more construction-y. Adding a little bit of rocky texture blended in with the ground texture. I'm surprised a lot of more people haven't actually joined in yet. Alright, we're gonna see our first structure going in. Alright, you are going to be... I want you level pretty much with this. Dun, 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 dun. What happened with you? Is the size all messed up? What is this? Oh, I got the wrong piece selected, that's why. That's why I was confused. Guess I'll need to place a couple of you. So this is going to be a wall that's it's going to be essentially, you know, help with the you got the terrain here. We'll adjust the color and everything later on. So I want this right up against here. The terrain, as the wall will be that kind of barrier. And we just want to push this behind the wall where the wall is visible, of course. And I just want to be careful of how this works. Yeah, we're gonna be, like I said, this project will be working a lot more with the terrain, more than what we used to, because most of the park is flat. There's not really much terrainy areas. I mean, you go down a little bit when you go down to the Thunder themed area, but everywhere else is pretty much flat. This is gonna be a part of the park that has a little bit of slope here, which is nice. Something different, a little bit of a change of scenery, if you will. So we can get you right up against that. Nice. Nice. Oh, look at that, that's beautiful. Alright, intensity up just a little bit, so we need do not to be all just rock. Alright, a little bit more terrain here we need to work with. Right up against that wall. Get that intensity down. Then we just need to kind of gradually make you go up like this. Nice. And I kind of like these things where, you know, where the terrain changes and you have, you know, a path up here, you have pathway down here, and you just kind of have this wall. It's kind of neat. For some reason, I really like that, you know. I want to do more stuff like that in the future. You know what I'm saying? It's nice. This is a tall metal fence that we might be able to use to our advantage. Because we don't want anyone falling off, of course. A nice metal fence up here to help out with that. Alright, I want to hear your predictions in the comments. What do you think is coming for the 2012 season for Golden Valley? Many things could come, but what will it be? We should be able to rotate this perfectly. Yep. Alright. There we go. Grab one of the larger pieces and we can start from this side here. But obviously this, what we're doing right now, isn't revealing anything just yet, so I figured I'd start with it. I guess we can do just a little bit of pathing here. Why not? Can I do grid? Does grid work with slants? I guess it does. Alright, but we need to set it to where it will go this way. Yeah, there we go. See, it's always kind of difficult with, yeah, looks like it's not gonna work very well. Alright, so I usually do something along these lines and go from here when I want to build kind of a different kind of pathway here. Why can't I place any paths? Oh, I guess it's not going to let me place anything there, so that's interesting. I'll get rid of some of these floating trees. Don't want floating stuff. Alright, that's looking good. Move a couple things so we can kind of help build in certain spots. Oh yeah, it's already May in the game, so we're gonna go building. Roofs. I even know it's not really a roof, but start with the concrete. See, I hate this one. On flattened terrain, but it still shows that, like, hey, it's not even. It's annoying sometimes. Alright, now we can Take these bottom parts and just copy and paste. Because that's what we do. Ba, ba, na, 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 na. Alright, I'm going to be able to place path on here? Not very well, but I can make something happen. You won't let me place it on the side there? But you will here. Come on, let's be a little consistent. At least a little bit. Don't know yet how this is going to play out, so. Get all the path work done here. You wouldn't happen to be blocking it, would you? I doubt it, but you never know. Why won't you connect? You won't connect for me. Nothing's connecting to this. It can't why? What is this? This isn't like, did I use queue line paths on this? Oh, I did. Oops. See, it likes to sneak in there sometimes and mess you up. I was like, I knew that wasn't the widest path that I could build. Oops. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that. That's for sure. Alright, we'll connect you in just a moment. Just go down here. It's also why it wouldn't let me connect the two together. Where I wanted to. Do that, and then see, pathwork's always going to be the most interesting. So we're just going to smooth these out like so. That looks good. Do one more just for good measure to make sure it's good. Okay, now you. Alright, let's see if, let's go from here and see what we can accomplish. That far over, huh? Why can't I, obstructed by what? There's nothing there. What is that? Sometimes the pathing can get a little bit weird. Like, I don't know what this is or why it did it that way, but it did. We're going to do just a little bit of trickery here to see if we can fool the game a little bit. Come on, that'd be perfect right there. Guess I can settle for that. We'll try to settle for that. Well, let me do that one. Didn't think so, but this is why we just do some path covers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. Let's see if we can put it on this building. If not, that is okay. We can do it in a different way. Actually, it looks like it will work just perfectly fine, so. Well, maybe not. Everything must be awkward. Might need to replace this path. I wish they had like triangular pieces to place here. It would be so much more convenient if you wanted to make like diagonal pieces and stuff. Oops. Okay, so we have that. Now, I want this to look like a path cover, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna rework this. So delete those, and then we'll adjust the terrain where we need it here. Yeah. That way, that's not slanting over too much. And that would look great. It's high enough to where it'll be a nice path cover, but not too high. Here's the intensity. Just a pinch. Pinch more here. Surprised there's still no chat. Well, I think you're like the only one viewing right now. Actually, because I think one comes from you and then the other view is from me. Okay, now it shows 3, so I don't know. Oh, just a little bit higher there. There we go. There, that will work for that. And then if I get that to connect, like so. Excellent. Oops. All right. And then if I get a smaller width path coming up here. All right, looks like I'm gonna have to go with this one. So I like it. It's so close. So I guess we'll only be able to go that close. We can actually edit this. Let's go to here and here. This piece should work okay. If I change the grid height all the way down. Ooh, but there is a round piece, but it's not entirely gonna work on this. Might work okay if I get a just place a piece diagonally. That's not a part of the building. That might work. But then again, it's probably gonna be too large. Hey, thanks so much for the solo in chat. Hey, but thanks for the bits though. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we need to get some more people in here. Maybe it's just because it's the morning. I don't know, but I'll split from building here and see if we can't place this. I guess I can make it hang over a little bit. It will just add some character. We can just add some theming to that. Get rid of that fighting texture real quick. Alright, and to get rid of these guys' fighting texture, we'll have to come up with something here like, say, these guys. Maybe. Could be a possibility here. Or I can place the same thing here on just on the outside. Yeah, that would actually look pretty decent. So if we get height and size down, we can place these wherever we need them. Just helps with some structuring, and we'll get a corner piece on those over there to help out with that. Right now we're just going to cover up our fighting textures from the path cover. That's kind of what we're focused on right here. And now we can go to columns. As long as we get something that is thick enough. I might have to get something thicker than this. I want to use this, but it might not be thick enough, which it looks like it actually will be, so. Yeah. It's okay if those stick out a little bit. I'm okay with that. There we go. Isn't that nice? Brilliant. Oh, I didn't know that was that uneven right there. I think I went too further out than what I originally intended here. So let's do this. I might just keep this one path. Might be the best thing to do. Yeah, it fits it pretty well, so we'll just keep the one path there. Excellent. I'm sorry you feel lonely in the chat. Maybe some people will come by soon to join in as well. It's been a hit and a miss lately. Some people join in and then, or sometimes I get some decent views, some people watching, and then other times, like, I don't get that many viewers at once. I think it's usually when I get into the afternoon is when the viewers kind of pour in a little bit more. So in the mornings, maybe people aren't awake yet. I don't know. Could be a possibility, but, you know, it's my best time to stream sometimes because I do have stuff to do in the afternoon sometimes. Let's see if I can get some, possibly some small trees or something going into here. Let's use these plants. I like these guys a lot. These plants a lot. Alright, let's try without a line to surface here. And angle snap. Could go without those. Right. I'm gonna have to stick with some of the smaller ones here because of how it is. I don't want you there. I don't know, maybe it's summer school. It could possibly be summer school. Then again, how many people are in summer school? Alright, that is nice. You'll get a nice little overview of this section, and it's actually a nice little view right here. Might even put a vista point there. for guests in the future. Okay, back to this structure over here that we were working on. Gonna have to change height here. I put that on backwards. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Oopsie poopsie doopsie. Alright, this will be really cool. Some people might be able to guess what this is by now, but we'll see. Figured this would be a good texture for this. Now there's one part in the scenery. No, it is building. It is building. Just these guys that I want to see. With angle snap so I can go straight vertical. Because that's what we want. It's vertical. Burn. All right. That hopefully will turn out. This will turn out very beautifully. We're hoping. We'll know for certain soon. Alright, so you're gonna go here and there. Are the vending machines out now? No, they're not. That update is just been announced, but it has not been released. So, none of that has been released, but hey, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Glad to see you're enjoying the content. And thank you. Remember, it's not a ride. Patrick, that's not right. Alright, you can probably see where this is going so far. But we're in June, so we actually are getting close to the announcement day anyways. It'll look really, really cool. Welcome to the nearly empty chat. Hey, there's some viewers starting to pour in now, which is nice. Hey, we're almost to 5,000 guests now in the park. Since I started allowing a little more. Okay, I've got to place you perfectly. As perfect as we can, okay? Wait. There we go. Let's see what I'm doing here. Would your computer crash if you allowed 10,000? It probably wouldn't crash, but I don't think it would actually do too bad. I wouldn't say my computer would be able to handle it perfectly, but it wouldn't do bad. I could probably handle 10,000. Thought you were only going to go stream Golden Valley on YouTube. I was the last time I actually did Twitch as well, so some things can change. I'll put it that way. I don't know. I've gotten fed up with streaming on YouTube, and I'm actually have had the idea of streaming. Eventually, I want to stream on both at the same time. That way it can be convenient for everybody. That's going to be the goal eventually, is to be able to stream on both platforms. That way I can get... everyone can watch. But we'll see exactly how that works out. You have to get... there's like a really cool website where I can... that is able to set all that cool stuff up for you, so. Which is nice. And I said at the beginning of the stream, I don't know if anyone was actually watching, but we're going to be looking to see, or actually, you're going to be seeing, hopefully, more Golden Valley more than usual, because it's one of the highly requested series on the channel, because everyone loves this series. Everyone just wants to see this series. It's a lot of people's favorites, and I don't blame them. It's a lot of fun. Oh, okay. I just want to get this corner filled. Everything must be flush. Or at least close to it. I don't care if it's perfect, just close. There we go. If you ever happen to get Twitch partnership streaming on both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, would not be allowed on Twitch. What do you mean by that? Of course, I'm nowhere near getting Twitch partnership anyways. But that's truth right there. Like, I have to get an average. The only thing I have left to get partnership with Twitch is actually 75 average 75 viewers. So that's not happening anytime soon. If you know what I mean. Unfortunately. Anyways. Okay. This will be a cool little piece to have in this section. Okay, so we're gonna have to build you downwards a little bit. As the construction's coming full. As for sure is now in full swing. Hey, I love to see that some more viewers are popping in, but that's nice to see. So I say welcome to the stream. Alright. Alright, we're just going to have a couple of different shops and facilities here. That way this will actually work out the way I'm hoping. Hot dog squad. Get some ice cream in there. People love ice cream. Kids love ice cream. I love ice cream. Everyone loves ice cream. This is my favorite park series from JLW Games. I like seeing or making a story. Yes. I've always loved the idea of creating a park where you play it through the years and just kind of create that story behind it, and you know, the everything, because you know, I do all my regular parks kind of the same way in a way, where every year they get updated and something gets added new, but I have to wait an entire year because I go real time with those. With this, you know, I just play through it for fun and everything like that, so it's a lot of fun to do. That's the cool thing with this. Okay, so this is going to be a modernish looking building, which is cool. Giving it that little modern touch. It's 2011, y'all. Alright, this is a wooden plank, but I'm going to make it appearing as if it's not. Because to me, this is a very smooth texture, even if it is wood. It can work pretty well for anything. Cosmic Cow. But we are getting closer to announcement day. It's already July 21st. Jeez. I want to explain everything here, but I can't do it just yet because we haven't had an announcement yet for this project in this so far. So I originally was going to use that, but we're going to go ahead and place these all the way up here. Like so, and not have the round part. Alright, you are going to be split from the building, and you're going to be rotated diagonally. We're going to do that. More construction. Those guys are going to be put away a little bit. As we go into the scenery, I'm going to go find some benches. 'Cause this is what we're doing now. Oh crap, which way is which? I can never tell with this bench. Okay, so if I place you this way, I can tell with this one. So if I do that, this is the front. I can tell that now. Oh no, it rotated it when it snapped. We don't want that. I wish you could do the advanced move tool on benches, because this was always a difficult kind of thing to accomplish, I always felt. Just to get these properly placed in like an exact rotation that you want them. I think I'm slightly off, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I wonder what Golden Valley could be adding this season, or for next season. I bet you guys will never guess. Just saying. You'll never figure it out. It will be a nice addition, though. I think it's something the park has been missing. For sure, especially for what it is. Alright, lots of seating here will be placed. We'll find out for sure what it's going to be in just a couple moments, because the announcement is going to be coming soon. Man, this is bigger than I remembered. Digga digga da 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 da. Don't know how far back I can go with this, but we're gonna go as far as we can, of course. Alright, looks like I might be able to do one more. Possibly. If I can go right there. Oh, maybe not. That'll be good. There's something I want to do with this, but I don't know how well it would work out. It's August. You know what that means? It's announcement month. Okay, let's find one of my favorite pieces in the game. That would be this. It will help with the fencing here. Make it look a little bit more polished. I guess I don't need to do that anymore. I just need to do this now. Alright. Things are getting more and more complete. We're about to make an announcement very soon, so stay tuned for that, of what's coming in the 2012 theater. Oh man, facepalm. 2011 announcement. Ignore what I just said. I just gotta keep you on your toes. That's what it is. Alright, you're going to go right here. That is some weird noises going on over there. know what else we have? We have Gulpy. If I can... get you properly seated there. And then we have Cosmic Cow. If I can find a decent sign for them. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, man. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, what? I was looking at something, but I couldn't find something of some sorts. Okay. Alright. We got ourselves a nice little announcement here pretty soon. You guys ready to hear that announcement? I'm sure you are. I am. Okay. Just give me a moment. Announcements coming. Always comes usually on the 22nd. We like to make our announcements on the 22nd. So, stay tuned. That's a nice little thing. Nice little thing to put on the thing and the thing. You know what I'm saying, right? There we go. I'm still shocked that we're down to just 2 viewers. Kind of surprises me. I like, this is like everyone's favorite series, so. I don't know if it's my personal favorite of all time, but it's definitely up there. And I can see why people like it so much. Because it's something different than what everyone else does. No one else does something like this. So I find it to be a unique series, you know. Where you just watch as a park grows, you know. into what it is. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to put anything special here, just some trees, I guess. Because everyone loves trees. And we know especially that Joe loves trees. So if Joe loves trees, everyone's going to love the trees here. Right? It makes sense. At least I think it makes sense. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. Green you up a little bit over here. Woohoo! I love everyone's little woohoos. It's so funny. It's cute. There's the cheap seats in the back. Got the rustic stuff here, but I just love these. Always have. Okay, now it's time to... I don't even know where it's at, but... oh, it's under shops and facilities, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it's under other. Entertainment point. So I like to place this kind of off to the side. And we're going to set the focus point on... no. Set focal points. I want to do it on the ride. Smooth concrete. No. Can I please select the ride itself? Okay, I guess we'll go with this random piece of... yeah, okay. Works for me, I guess. If it works for everyone else. Let's see, path supports. No, we need a curb on path. That's what we would have to use, but I don't want to do that. So, I'm gonna use something else. I already missed the announcement. It's September, dang it. Okay, we're gonna have a later announcement anyways. Alright, so. I was completely... well, paying attention. So, the announcement's actually gonna be right here. Different from most announcements, I know. So we're gonna let people walk up into the construction site. And you get a... oh man, look at that view. I never noticed that. That's going to be cool. Alright, guys. For all of you joining us, we have a lot of special guests today. Joining us today just to hear what we have announced for the 2012 season for Golden Valley. It's been an amazing season so far with our additions of the hotel. It's been very successful. The new parking lot has definitely served us well. Especially on those busier days, we've attracted a lot more guests into the park, and we're always looking for expanding and making the park that much better. So I hope you guys are ready, because we have a really fun announcement for you guys. And as you know, we're in a new place that has never been seen before of the park. That's right, we're on the construction site right now of the 2012 edition, which for the most part is complete, but there's still a lot to cover. So where we're sitting right now, of course, is the construction site for the 2012 edition of the park, and it's personally one of my favorites that I think you guys are all going to enjoy. So I hope you guys will enjoy this new announcement, but we are pleased to announce that we will be adding the Golden Valley Outdoor Theater. So this theater is an outdoor theater. You'll be outdoors here. It's really, really cool, and it's a really fun place, because now we can actually have an actual place to make announcements like today. So this is the stage. It looks, like a stage and everything like that. But not only did we think about this, we also decided to put in some of the most best and incredible partnerships with some of these food chains that we have. We have a partnership with Chief Beef, Gulpy, and of course Cosmic Cow. You'll be able to pick up some Chief Beef, Gulpy, and some Cosmic Cow ice cream while you're in the middle of the show. If you see these building structures over here, you can see the signs have already been added. You'll have a Gulpy, a Chief Beef, and some Cosmic Cow ice cream over there to enjoy the shows that you're going to be watching throughout the season. So the shows are going to vary depending on who we can get. We don't have an announcement of who will be performing just yet on this very stage, but we have a lot of people, or a lot of entertainers that are interested. This will open up so many more opportunities for us to throw on some amazing shows in the park, and we will have some amazing shows in the park as well. But with this announcement comes a second announcement for the 2012 editions that has not actually been worked on just yet, but you'll be seeing in the next months. And up until the March opening. So, with the addition of the theater, we wanted to also make sure there was something else that was new and exciting for the park as well. We will also be adding a new flat ride named Storm, which will be a spinning ride that will take you in circles. It'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be a nice addition to the park as well. So Storm will also be opening along with the theater in the spring of 2012 to just kind of like, if people don't want to watch a show, they can go watch or ride a ride. So it's going to be an amazing year, and I hope you guys are excited just as much as I am that this theater is going to bring so much to the park. And look behind me. I mean, you get a great view of Timber Express as well. This theater is something that the park's needed, as we are all about entertainment in this park, and we wanted to add an extra element of entertainment with the addition of the Golden Valley Outdoor Theater. So I hope you guys are excited. We're excited, and we can't wait to see what the future holds for the park and for this edition. So anyways, thank you guys so much for coming out. We have a special entertainment, or special performance by a couple bands here that you can watch while we do the rest. So see you guys. Thanks. All right, so that's it, guys. That is the announcement for 2012. We are adding the outdoor theater for the one, the only Golden Valley, and I love the location of it. And by the way, the ride that we're also going to be adding here in just a moment is actually going to be the Tri-Storm flat ride. So that is going to be placed just off to the side over here. So there's also a new flat ride as well coming to the park. So the idea with that is we're going to be attracting guests up to this area, and also guests will actually, my goal is that the guests will sit down on these benches while they have food, just as if there was actually entertainment going on here. So that's going to be cool. And with that being said, we're going to add another vista point that will actually serve for this, so people actually pay attention. Focus part. That way it looks like they're looking at the stage and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. I might add some stuff later on, but we'll see. So one thing that we're also going to add is a couple of footers for these things. We'll see if I can place this one on them, because I think I placed them in places that makes sense. These end ones aren't gonna really work though. Which is okay, because we can just select these, split them from the building, and just move them back wherever we need them to. Alright, with this comes a little bit extra. So we're going to have a... Go to doors here. We're going to find... Not that. Not that. What is this? Elevator door. So we're going to put... Yeah, let's use the elevator door. Why not? So there's going to be a door behind, so people can make some dramatic entrances. Pretty much. So we push play. We want it closed, so if we keep it stationary, I think it'll remain closed. Yeah, okay. That works for me. And we have to have a little bit behind this as well, so there'll be a little bit of a backstage area here. And this backstage area is typically going to be the, we're going to have it indoors. It's where the performers and everyone is going to be able to get ready. We're going to be able to get ready, so, and for their performance and stuff. So we got to provide our entertainers everything they need to perform at their highest. I was thinking about making up some names or something for certain entertainers or something, just for fun. Okay, now so behind this is going to be a backstage building that could potentially be 2 stories as well, 2 floors. Oh, I thought I clicked that already. I guess I didn't. So this is our backstage section of the theater. Okay. We're gonna make this, yeah, let's make this one more thing taller. That way there's a little bit more to this. So yeah, we still have a flat ride to add too. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And what is up is that we are working on the new theater at Golden Valley. It's a brand new theater. It's an outdoor theater that is going to add so much to the park. We also will be adding a flat ride. Everything's just been announced. It was announced on September 1st, 2011. We usually do our announcements in August, but we did it in September this time. Yeah, that'll be nice. It's gonna look very modernish too. So glad they're adding uniform coloring in the color machine. Nice touch. Yes, some cool stuff coming in the free update. I'm very interested to see what the what the DLC is going to be that they're going to be talking about next month. We'll be talking about that next month. Because there's new DLC coming as well, but they said won't talk about that until the following month, so we'll see that next month. Or not month, next week, sorry. I don't know why I'm talking about months. Next week, they are going to announce the new DLC. Which, I hope it is kind of like a Jurassic Dinosaur DLC pack. That's what I'm hoping for from like Jurassic World Evolution. That's what I want, and that's what I'm hoping. I don't know if that's what it'll be. Is this like slightly off? Oh no, it is. Missed a piece. You gotta be joking me. That's supposed to be there. That's supposed to be there. Oh no. Everything's off-centered. I was like, something doesn't look right. Hopefully this will be a quick fix though. So now we gotta move. Oops. Now all these guys gotta move. I'll include that one so I can just do it that way. Ugh! Can't believe I messed that up. Is this already still centered? Yeah, I think that's still centered. I just messed up that part. Because that should be there, and then another one should be there. So all we gotta do is add this. Okay, so the good thing is I messed up, but it wasn't like super hard to fix. Oh no, I just gotta move this guy over here. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Water Park would be more of a expansion, not a DLC. And that's what I would think. At least that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I want to see Jurassic because it would definitely help with my Time City Park. So that's really what I want to see really bad. Because it would help benefit me. And I think it would actually be kind of cool with DLC too, to have a dinosaur DLC. You know, animatronic dinosaurs or something like that. You know, I feel like that would be cool. Oh, these need to be black, that's why. Not white. That's why it doesn't seem like it's centered, because these need to be a different color. Alright, that needs to be white, but I messed up on this. So this needs to be... What did I do here? Whatever I did here. Oh gosh, what is going on? No, you need to move. Why is that working? Okay, so if I moved you up one, you would be solved, right? Because you're inside. Yeah. Okay. There, I think I got it now. Since I messed that up. Okay, I think I got it. No more worries. We're good. Bum, 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 bum. See if I can get more of these fences established here. Yes, I can. So we gotta block off everything. I got everything paused right now because I think I might have messed stuff up. Or I might not have enough time to do what I wanted to accomplish. And I can actually get rid of this now. And we can just add a solid piece. That'll work better. Alright. Alright, another nice touch will be this. So I'm going to change your color to black. To kind of get that transition from the path system here. And also cover up the little green spots that we don't want showing. So my goal again is, the reason why I have all these food stands is a lot of people like to sit down when they do that, so maybe they'll actually use the benches. That's what I want them to do anyways. Will they actually do it? I don't know. Alright, I'll get rid of those. That way it's all just easy done. So I want elevated and railing at the moment, at least on you guys. Then once we switch over to you, you'll be like that. What if I made you all the asphalt color? Might look a little better. Ah, and then you can have like little entryways to the, that would look kind of decent, except for that. Since that's all connected. I might only be able to have it, like, right there. I don't know. That will not work. We're gonna have to do our own custom fences, or just one of the metal fences in the scenery. Or one of these fences. Why is caps locked? Give me a fence. Give me the beautifulest fence you can find. Alright, we're not on a line to surface, so that's good. This is going to take forever. Actually, if we're efficient enough, hopefully it won't take too long. So the way I'm hiding path and everything, it makes everything hard. The claw machine is them going, hint for them going full Midway style DLC, like prize games, more fire style. Could be. I was actually kind of disappointed that there's no new rides in the free update. You know, so I hope there's some in the DLC, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like there should be some in the free update. Because they usually add rides every single time, and most of them are usually in the free update, but I don't know. Who knows what will come? Alright, those adjust in height, or adjusting in height, which is fine. I actually kind of wanted that style. And if there's some floating spots, we'll just add another piece underneath to help with that. See, we're already making our way around. Oh, you know what? We still have to add the ride. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. I already said in the announcement that we would have a ride, so I have to stay true to that. I was hoping it wouldn't take too long to get this ride in here, so... I'm just gonna have to do a little bit of foundation. Size, intensity. Actually, I want it to be kind of right here. We're going to create a similar illusion or style where, kind of like what we did here, but we're going to do it with a ride as well. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so it's going to be Tri-Storm. I should have enough space up here now, which I do. I'll place you right here. You will get an entrance right here and an exit right here. Gonna go ahead and give you railing on cues. There we go. We'll properly circle around here real quick, as it should be. We'll adjust, do some more terrain editing over here before we get too far. Size and intensity must go down. So we're going to smooth this out a little bit. And I want that to be pretty, this to be pretty firm and edgy, as it already is right now. As best as we can. Alright, let's go terrain. I'm gonna smooth you out a little bit more. Alright, you're all gonna be flattened out right there. I'm gonna try and make it kind of come around and down this way. Start with the exit path, which will have some good amount of width on it. And that's not super steep, but it's kind of awkward right there, so we're going to adjust the terrain just a little bit right here. We might even go just a little further down with it. So you're going to have that steep incline at one point. It's just hard to get around. Alright, raise the... just a pinch right here. It's hard to make it exactly want it to be. That is some bumpy paths right there. Oh. Have I been on those 7D ride game simulator? The one that has a zombie ride with the light? I don't think I have. Doesn't sound familiar. Well, from up above it looks okay. So, I'm going to assume it's okay. So, we're going to call this ride Storm. It's going to be the name of it. We're going to do a similar thing that we did with the last one. And that's going to have it elevated on this brick wall. We're going to try and alright, but we're not going to have it part of the building because it's going to be rounding off, so we're going to have to do individual pieces here. So I'm going to get everything I want out of it from here. What should we do? Should we try and throw one of these on there? Alright, that way when we copy it, everything will already be there. We just gotta connect it properly. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright, terrain-wise, we're going to try and push this back a little bit. As far as we can. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Yay, stream. Yes, that is correct. A stream has begun. I hope you guys have had a wonderful morning, and now that we're rolling into the afternoon, at least for me anyways, I don't know if all of you is the afternoon yet. Probably not all. But it is the afternoon for me, so it is 12:23 now. Or somewhere 12:24. Something like that. Along those lines. Push you back just a little bit as best as we can. I'm not going to do extreme detail here like we sometimes do on some of our rides. And then you can kind of see what's going on here. We got a nice wall. We did this a while ago. Let me smooth that out a little bit so that's not kind of poking out there. Which is cool. You're gonna be working at Silver City next weekend. Oh yes, I will be. I always work on weekends. Saturdays and Sundays usually. I will be there. And you said you'll be there, so I'd love to meet you, Gunner. That'd be awesome. More specifically, Saturday night and Sunday all day. Okay. I should see you there unless I'm on a break. Okay, so we're going to create a little ride sign here. This will be cool. It's a perfect spot to put the ride sign. We're also going to change the color scheme a little bit as well. Everything's going to be black and mostly purple colors. Okay, that's the inside of the seats, so I'll make those white. It's literally just going to be called Storm. So what we're going to do here, so I'm actually going to go and let's place backdrop here, backdrop, so we need to go scenery, and more specifically art shapes. In this case we will align to surface. This will be black. I may or may not keep the backdrop. We'll see what looks better. This is mainly to... Alright, I'm going to go blueprints, and we're going to add the letters here. These are the small ones, and these are the big ones. We always go with small. I think I had a different font in here somewhere. Yeah, it's the Planko font, but I think I want to use this. I actually need to move you to a spot where I can have access to all the letters. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the block points here. And do this. I think this is what I usually do. I cannot remember. What I usually do is I'll select all the letters. Not selecting anything else, hopefully. And then I'll select this building and then add stationary to building. That way, they are now part of the building. That way I can just go into the building, select it, and add it to wherever I need. So we need to go Control X. Some of this is always hard. Yeah, Kennyware tomorrow, then Cedar Point for 2 days, then Kings Island on Saturday, then Kentucky Team on Sunday. Wow. Sounds like you're going on a pretty awesome trip. See, I really want to go on a trip where I go to a lot of different parks. This is one of my goals someday. Alright, we're going to make the color of this purple. We'll do the same thing to this guy once we get him placed as well. Alright, shouldn't take too long, because this is there's not too much to it. Oh, will be easy. Oh. Store. I just need an R and an M. So close to finishing. got to check out the new update for Finalizing. I haven't seen it yet. Yes, I saw it this morning. So it's about the free update. They actually have a new DLC coming out as well that they have not yet revealed. And they said they will reveal that next week. So this week they were talking about the free update. Next week they'll actually talk about the DLC itself. Whatever it's going to be. So that's exciting. I cannot wait to see what's in store. And usually, they didn't say any announcements. If everyone knows an announcement date, be sure to share, because I didn't hear anything about an announcement date at all. So, alright, so here we're going to just a couple of these over so we're not too crowded. Storm. Alright, within this we can get rid of all the letters here. We don't need those anymore. Yeah, they didn't say anything about new rides and the free updates, so I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to see what exactly is coming. I think I'm going to go to signs and advertising here in just a second if I can find it. Props. Signs, advertising. And see, I thought there was like a good visual thing I can use here, but I can't remember. I thought there was like a tornado thing of some sorts, but I'm not sure. Like something that looked like resembled a tornado or something, like a storm, and added to the sign. I figured that would be kind of cool. We'll see if there's anything here. I just need to find, I want to try and find something so the sign has a little more character to it than just the text. Can I add a coffee symbol? Or donuts. This is oh, I'm on shop signs, that's why. Maybe if I go to MISC, I can find something that would be helpful. I mean, that's something if I can't find anything else. Maybe. Alright, something I could do is like add a backdrop or another thing so it looks a little bit more different. So, of course, we're going to change the color of it. Oh wait, not of that. Are you recolorable? No, you're not. Okay. I had an idea if it wasn't. If you were. But, 'tis not. That's a little big. That sign is really cool. Oh, thanks. I'm trying to add something more to it, but not seeing what I really need. Theme signs. Maybe there's something in here I could find. Well, maybe not. Sci-fi sign. It's like an atom symbol. Festive sign. Scroll. Lit. It kind of looks like wind. Doesn't it? I'm going to say it looks like wind. And I can use it. It also lights up too, so. I don't know if I like it right there, though. We're gonna make it look like it's the underline of it. Let's turn that angle snap a little bit. If you know what I'm saying, like, it could be the underline of the text. Should be kind of cool. You can also change the colors, which will make purple. So I like purple. There we go. Silver City get crowded on Sunday. It's not too bad on Sundays, actually. Most of the time, anyways. Most of the time, it's not too bad, actually, on most times. Alright, Storm can start testing a little bit. But as far as I know, like, every time I've noticed, it's not too crowded. Time Traveler actually only gets, like, a line of... The best time to actually ride Time Traveler is right about the afternoon. If you go in the morning for Time Traveler, it gets really crowded in the mornings, so... Because everyone tries to get there first, thinking that it's going to be, you know, the line gets longer during the day. That's not true. Everyone works their way to the back of the park later in the day, and Time Traveler actually gets a little dead sometimes about midday or so. Heard there was a new update. Is there any coasters? Not in the free update, and we don't know what's in the DLC yet. Because they actually are going to have a DLC and a free update that goes along. They just talked about the free update, which wasn't much, and there's actually no new rides, unfortunately. So I'm hoping with the DLC, maybe there will be, but at the same time, it wouldn't be for free if it is. So, which is a little bit of a downside to it. They're charging for the next one. It has to be a good one. You don't want a scenario where there's basically coaster. Yeah, that's I don't know. It might not be ride based at all. Who knows? I was looking forward to some new rides and attractions, but there might not actually be any. So it might just be scenery. Who knows? But I'm not entirely sure. Not certain. Alright, Storm. It's looking good. Gonna get our fencing done now. So we do need to do that. I'm gonna go into scenery and get it from there. That way it automatically gets to the next piece without having to duplicate. Have you gone to the new amusement park that opened up at Branson? It wasn't really much of a park. I mean, it's called America's Fun Park or something like that. I mean, 3 coaster credits, but it's like a carnival style. It's pretty much like a carnival style little dinky little park. I mean, the parking lot's larger than the park, so if that tells you anything. I haven't been to it yet. I need to. I want to go check it out, but it's very small and there's like not much in it, so I'd kind of describe it more as a carnival than a park. But that's me. I heard the major coaster is very intense. It's actually the same model coaster that was at Celebration City. It's the same layout as the Celebration City coaster that used to be at Celebration City. It was Thunderbolt, I think it was the name of it. So, but whatever. I mean, it looks cool, and it'll be a kind of a flash from the past, since I've already technically ridden that coaster, since it's the same model. But it might be fun. Man, that's some funky music playing in there. Oh, I better check on these staff. Because they're not doing much. And they probably want some money. Train them and make them a little happier. So we'll need to train you. I'm looking forward to the new Harry Potter coaster. It looks like Learning Tunes from PC, but launch segment was a good background. I'm excited to see what it is. I bet it will be awesome. I bet it won't be like a super thrilling coaster, but it'll definitely be good, fun, very heavily themed and everything like that. I've heard a lot of different speculations and of what it's going to be and everything. And if everything's true, it looks like it's going to be awesome. Hey, thanks so much for the 5 bits, Wolf. I appreciate it. Don't know the big goal, but hopefully it gets you closer. It's 1,000. I try to make it 1,000 each time. But we're not very close to it. I actually got off of watching like 4 or 5 ads from Twitch a little while ago before I started streaming. There's actually quite a bit of... quite a bit there. Quite a bit there, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, we're in September, so we're in the crunch time of getting everything open on time. So this season of Golden Valley will bring us a new flat ride. Oh, I need to get rid of this tree, or at least move it. It's going to give us a new flat ride, and it's going to give us... Alright, I'm going to... Sorry, real quick. Fix that real quick. It's going to be like a little scenic outlook. Hey, Wolf, thanks for another 5 bits. I appreciate it. We've slowed down on bits a lot. Probably because of my recent absence that I had and was streaming maybe once a month. Which, I'm not doing that, or I'm a lot better now, thankfully. We're starting to stream a lot more. Multiple times a week now, so we're good. Things are turning up. I just need to make sure everyone knows that we're streaming again. That's the tough part there. Well. Hey, another 5 bits. Thanks so much, Wolf. Thank you. Appreciate it. Getting those ads, aren't you? If only they would pop more than 5. There we go. This will be a nice little area. New area for the park. It's a nice little expansion. I like it. I think it's going to turn out awesome. Now we just got to finish up a little bit of odds and ends coming around here. Some odds and ends in that nature. Do a little rock work here. I like doing some nice little rock work up against the path. Okay. go ahead and connect it. I'm gonna see if I can find that barrier, make sure no one goes past it at the moment. But I always forget where it is. No one should be going up in there because nothing's actually there is because of the shops. I just realized that. The shops will actually attract people to go through there. Which are not open yet, but they are open over here for some reason. Close those shops for right now. Okay, we're almost to October, which means we're running out of time. I need those park barriers. But I don't know what they're under. Or what they're called. Curbs. I think they had the word curb in it. Oh gosh. Maybe not. Was it part of fences? No. Barrier. Ah. Well, I got these at least. We can at least place these here, I guess. For a moment. So no one will cross through. Stay there! I have to figure out a fencing mechanism here. Some sort of fencing mechanism that will keep guests where they need to be. So I can do a line to surface, which is always trippy, kind of. But might actually work pretty well if we individually place them like this. They just kind of get out of whack sometimes when you do it, and it looks kind of weird. See, some of them will be bent over, some it's just weird. That's why I usually don't do that. And I usually, if I do this, I usually kind of adjust them myself. So, in other words, we go in here and just tilt it, because I don't want it tilting left or right. I want it to stay straight up. So, for instance, we kind of want you to go that way. Not that way. Just as we can. Need you a little further back. No! I always select the wrong thing. Always. For some reason. It's like the last step in finishing this place, or this expansion, is to get these darn fences in here properly. I mean, I don't mind them being different heights and stuff, just want them to remain kind of straighter. The only angle we have to change is the tipping. I'd like to see more paths, adjusting right of the tire needs to... Yeah, we could see, definitely see adjustments of paths. I don't have a big issue with the pathways in Planet Coaster. A lot of people do. I think they do need a little bit of tweaking, but not, I mean, they're not terrible. I can usually get by with them pretty well, so But they could definitely adjust them a little bit. You know. Because there are certain things that are a little bit tough to do. Certain things. But, hey, Wolf, thanks for another 5 bits. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotta hit those bits goals, you know? We need to, anyways. Alright, that's a little bit better. We get that path there. I'm gonna move you back just a little bit so you're not inside the fence. I'll add one more fencing just right here. And then that's all fine because there's a wall there, so that wall makes it fine. Alright, we're October 8th. We're kind of in the final touch phase now. What are you guys doing? We all left. Okay, so it might be a good idea to actually have a, oops. Staff room present. See if we can find one, get one in here. Staff management. Gotta take care of that staff, you know? No, actually, I'll make it look like it's blocked off so it's an employee-only area. Anyways. Everyone wants so many things. Guess custom trains would be really cool. I don't think we're going to see anything like that, but it would definitely be a nice feature eventually if we do see anything like that someday. We have seen a lot. I've seen a lot of things go in that I didn't think would go in, but found their way into the game. Like the claw machines, I was like not expecting anything like that to get into the game, but it's kind of neat. So maybe we'll open up possibilities for more arcade, you know, maybe some more arcade things in the game and stuff like that. It'll be kind of cool. So, like, mods would be definitely kind of cool, so that would open up a lot of stuff. I mean, the game is really well built. Mods could, you know, people could literally help make different things into the game, you know. Not saying the developers aren't doing a good job at all, because they are doing a fantastic job at listening to what everyone wants. But you get some of those people that are creative, and they could... There's people out there that would make so many cool things. You know, like maybe different trains or different color or different kinds of trains and stuff like that. It'd be kind of cool. And track types and stuff. We could literally see everything we've wanted to see. But I absolutely love the devs. I know they're doing everything they can to make the game as best as possible, and they do really good at listening to the fans pretty well. A couple things here and there that, you know, still need to go into the game that's not in the game that should be in the game by now, but a couple of minor things, you know. Like, there's a lot more coaster types I want to see. For sure. But it will all get there in time. Parking lot and bag check stations. See, I don't know. There's a lot of different priority stuff in there that you could really think about, but it's like, what do you want to see first? Do you want to see like a parking lot? I mean, you can pretty much make them non-functional parking lots, but you can pretty much make them. So I don't know. But I know a lot of people would like to see functioning ones. It'd be kind of neat. I don't know, I really like this area. I'm glad. I'm pretty happy of how it turned out. Kind of exceeded my expectations of how I thought it was going to turn out. So that's pretty nice. Make it at least a little bit greener over here. Also make a quick backstage door down here so they can get out of this area. Where there's at least a door here for people that come through. Just keep it back. It'll stay kind of in theme a little bit with what we want. Launched RMCs would definitely be a good thing as well, or something that I think they've needed to add for quite some time too. Just add the launch feature onto it to where they're able to launch. I don't think it would be too hard to add. It's something that is definitely missing in the RMC category for sure. No track limits. I mean, they've eased up a little bit on them, but not completely. So, I see where you're going there. Alright. They did a lot of landscaping in this area when they did build it, so I think it's looking pretty sharp over here. Oh, that was one more touch I wanted to add, was a big cool sign here. Let's see if we can't add. We're gonna just do disc signs. See if we can find some really big signs here. Golden Valley Outdoor Theater. Add a couple of supports to it as well. Going across here, just add a little bit more detail to it. It'll look kind of cool, a little bit neat. So everyone can go, that's pretty neat. Sure, wanted to complete that spot. Since I work in a park, what kind of park management in the game would you like to see improved or added on? I mean, that's a good question. It's really kind of hard to say for sure, but I mean, they do a pretty decent job already. I'd love to see you being able to manage your ride operators, because they, I mean, managemently don't exist technically in the game, because you don't have to worry about their wages or anything. That'd be kind of a nice thing to have to worry about, is their wages and stuff. And also have operators check restraints and different things like that would definitely be a nice touch as well. At least one touch I would like to see. I have a roster. Alright, you will stay within this area. Let's see, work roster. New work roster. Let's rename this roster to... Oh, I didn't want to create new roster. I wanted to rename it. There you go. Okay. You're going to be in new work roster. We can keep it clean in there. Awesome. So we're getting ready to open up. I don't know. Like I said, that would be kind of a neat, neat feature, I think. You know, I'd never really think too much about it. I mean, it's already pretty decent, so... But, like, take account all the staff members, because there's just so much more staff in there than you think, so... Construction fences going down. I do like how it shows each ride of what year they open as well. I do like that part. What did I do? Oh, I deleted that. No! You piece of crap! Ah! Unless you do something stupid like that. You want to know why? Because now it's going to change it. That it was opened up this year now. Okay, never mind. It did stay the same. Okay, I hate it when I accidentally delete a freaking ride or something like that. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Oh, hey, thanks so much, Wolf, for another 5 bits. I appreciate it. Why are there gaps in this? Did I accidentally not... What's going on there? I don't know. But I fixed it. Hey! Why are you running in here? You still got another day before this area opens. Gosh darn kids. Okay, it is open now. So, that is the new area. We got Storm open now over here along with our new Golden Valley Outdoor Theater, which I might tweak in the future. It looks so good. I like it. More kid track ride tracks for more real kids section. Gotcha. That'd be kind of a nice addition. So I got all these pathways that led to nowhere, and I thought this would be a good spot to get another area going. So looking pretty good, and it's got a nice little backdrop. If you're right here, you can see the Timber Express. It's pretty cool. Park is really embracing and doing well. I want to try and Tony McCuster here at the opening day of Storm. I really just want to, you know, spread the crowds out a little bit, because they're all in the same spots, as you can see there, or they're over here at this area where all the coasters are. Like, Timber Express gets crazy amount of business. Look at this. Everyone just wants to ride this one wooden coaster. It's nuts, okay? It's just nuts. All right, let's go ahead and save real quick. Save that progress. And that was a pretty good expansion because, as you can see, we added all that right there. Like, that's a pretty big expansion. Pretty nice expansion, too. When is the next coaster for Golden Valley? I couldn't tell you, man. That is all hush-hush. Let's see, when was our last coaster? Our last coaster was in 2010. It's 2012 right now, so this is awesome because now we're starting to get closer to present day. And when you really think about it, we're in 2012. This was the year when they were building Outlaw Run at Silver Dollar City and Gatekeeper at Cedar Point and those kind of rides. So we really think about it, those rides were being built at this moment in time. So RMC is about to debut their first ground-up wooden coaster. They're working on that project right now as we speak while Golden Valley's open right now. So RMC is starting to emerge a little bit, so wink wink. We'll see how that goes. I'm actually using a lot more land than I thought I was already in this park, which is nuts. But it's really cool. Still have so much land to work with on this, though. So much potential. It's so good. Alright, I'm going to take a quick screenshot. Awesome. Who wants to take a ride on the new ride? Storm. The guests are hopefully going to get into this area a little bit. Well, no one's on it right now. There's a couple guests coming. Oh, they paid $8 for it. It's going to be free, though. Let some guests get onto it a little bit. We got some more people coming this way. Come on, spread out a little bit. I remember when we added those 3 flat rides. Oh, there it goes. Ah! Oh, man. Here we go. I like the views of the coasters in the far distance when you're on Storm. Yes. It's got some good views from this area. It's nice. I'm so scared. This is a crazy ride. See, it's literally like a storm. Wow. Whoosh. I don't know if I've actually been on one of these rides before. A Tri-Storm? One of the Tri-Storm rides? The Troikas, I think as they're called. Tri-Storm and Planet Coaster. Whee! Oh man. That's cool. Of course I'm excited for the new updates. I can't wait. I'm excited to see what the DLC will bring too. Because we don't know what the DLC is going to have. I wonder how many guests would actually get into this park. I'm going to go up to 8,000 maximum guests just for fun. Oh gosh, we've been live for almost 2.5 hours. Jeez. Just to see how many guests would actually go into here. See a couple new guests coming around. Well, their feet do kind of dig in there. Ah, that's not bad though. What is the DLC? We don't know yet. That's why I'm excited. They have not told us yet. Well, they said they will do another live stream next week announcing what's going to be in the new DLC. So. Well, what a nice new addition for Golden Valley. who knows what will be coming next. So we got a lot of new rides. Let's do a kind of a recap of the years of Golden Valley. So in 2001 is when the park opened to the public. 2001 was the first year it opened. We just had this main square open. There's a nice, still is a nice little water show. We had a Ferris wheel, which, as you can see, opened up July 11th, year one. So it opened up in July, it looks like. Nice little water show. But it had a lot of different shops and facilities and different things like that. Then in 2002, I believe they added... Hey, thanks so much for another 5 bits, Wolf. Sweet, thanks. Racking up those bits. And 2005, or 2002, we added Iron Claw, a new thrill attraction, because that was the thing a park needed, was a new thrill attraction. I think they added also just a memento that season. Where's this park located? I don't know. It doesn't really have a location as of right now that I have decided on. But anyways, it's 2002 edition, and 2003, I believe, it wasn't this one, was it? Nope, that was 2005. So in 2003, the park decided to add, I believe, was it the coaster? No, that was 2004. Okay, so 2003 must have been this new shopping center where they added all these new shops and facilities. So really nice open paths, and it just kind of opened up the area quite a bit. Which is cool. In 2004, the park would add their first thrill machine, Timber Express, which was manufactured by the park themselves. They did not use a manufacturer for this, and they used PCI trains. PCI, is it PCI? So, I can't remember. PCI, yeah, I think it's PCI. Sometimes I forget the order of letters, or certain letters sometimes, of that company's name. Pacific Toboggan, isn't it like something like that? Yeah, something like that. But they manufacture the trains for us. PTC, that's right. I don't know why I got the I. PTC, Pacific Toboggan Company, or something like that. Sometimes I forget the name of them, so. But that opened in 2004, which opened up so much for the park, because they didn't really view themselves as an amusement park until they decided to add a coaster to the lineup. Then in 2005, they decided to go back to the thrills with Super Flip, which was a nice, thrilling ride for the park, of course, which opened in 2005, along with some new restrooms. And then in 2006, was that Thunder? Yes, Thunder River, one of the biggest investment in the park's history, because there was so much theming and elements to this ride that they had to add. So in 2006, Thunder River was added, and was a huge hit because it was the only and first water ride ever added to the park, which was huge at the time. Then in 2007, they expanded that area to the Thunder theme with Thunder Mountain, their first B&M, their first steel coaster, the first B&M coaster into the park, which is a B&M floorless coaster, and is a very big investment and large coaster. Is it broken down? Oh, are these guys stuck? Evac! Evac! Oh no, they were just block section, I guess. Usually it doesn't stop there, I don't think. That's interesting. That's gonna go through it a little slower. Interlocking corkscrews. But this was a really good B&M floorless coaster at its time. It's over a 2-minute long ride, 2 minutes and 15 seconds long, 4,109 feet of track, which is really long. Average speed of 3 miles an hour apparently, probably because it stopped right there for that second. It usually changes. 58-mile-an-hour max speed with a number of 8 inversions. It's a lot of inversions. I believe that's probably the most inversions on a B&M coaster, or at least a floorless coaster in that regard of its kind. So 2007 was a big year for the park. And then, of course, in 2008, we went with 3 new flat rides in this area, which was awesome. It was a nice addition to the park. 2009. What was 2009? Because I'm in 2012 now. What year was this? This was 2010, right? Yes. Okay, so 2009 saw the addition of a new partnership with Tiki Chiki, which means a new awesome restaurant. So Tiki Chiki got their own sponsorship in 2009 and got their own shop in 2009. In 2010 would be the next huge addition for the park, and Forest Chaser, which is a Intamin Blitz coaster, which is an amazing Blitz coaster, by the way, which just added so much to the park's lineup. Eating chicken while watching the construction of a coaster. That's pretty much what it was. So now with they had the addition of Forest Chaser, which was an awesome addition because it's multi-launch, awesome ride, and it was great. In 2011, the park would have a parking lot expansion and also the new hotels. The Golden Valley Hotel was open to the public. Customers last month, 1. And there were 7 in that one. So, cleanliness. Oh, the cleanliness isn't as high in that one. But anyways, I don't think there's any luxury rooms that were taken in these. But some nice little hotels that were added to the park's lineup. And then in 2012, welcome to today, we added Storm and the Golden Valley Outdoor Theater, which is a nice addition, of course, because the park needed a nice theater, and it looked awesome. But I love this area of the park because you get some great views of some of the coasters and other rides in the park. Like, look at that. You just have that awesome view of Thunder Mountain from there, and then you get some nice views of Timber Express as well, especially if you're in the theater area. Which is incredible, which I actually didn't, was actually kind of an accident. I didn't actually mean to make it look that way, but it looks great. See, they're actually looking at the theater and stuff, admiring it. Because I made it where there was a specific focal point on the theater, so people would go, oh, look at that, that's so cool. Isn't that right? These people are going to walk around, maybe get some gulpy. You gonna get some gulpy? Yeah, you're gonna get gulpy. But anyways, that is that. It's pretty cool. So we've done our mission for this episode, and I actually have somewhere to be within the next 30 minutes. So I hate to end the stream here since a lot of you have just now joining in to 10 viewers, but I apologize for that. But I am going to have to move on, and hopefully might come back tonight with another live stream. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see where that goes. Nice addition to Planet Coaster would be Coaster Enthusiast guest group wearing some same color shirt. They show up asking where are the coasters, which can add a park management challenge on pleasing enthusiasts when they come in. That'd be kind of like a nice idea to add to scenarios. You know, you have to impress a coaster enthusiast group or something like that. That would be nice. Like, you could add that to, like, a scenario part of the challenge. That'd be kind of cool. I would actually like to see that as well. Like, look how busy it gets in this area. Oh my gosh. If you want to talk about crowds, holy crap. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. Like, oh my goodness, that is a lot of guests in one area. What is going on here? So, not a whole lot of big crowds coming to the new area. I didn't expect it to, but we'll see what happens later on. Like, my gosh. Imagine if, like, the whole entire park was filled like that. How's the Forest Chaser area? See, this is actually not too bad over here. But I think they were actually broke down, so... Yeah, it's running again. Well, let's get a ride. Yeah. One of my favorite rides here. It's probably the best ride in the park, actually. This Forest Chaser Intamin Blitz coaster. I love this coaster. It's not the smoothest in the world, but it's alright. Frame rate's dropped a little bit. Probably because I let a lot more guests into the park, but... And you have like that almost inversion kind of element with the 0G roll. Lots of crazy maneuvers. It's just a high-speed chase. Hi, what's up? Welcome to the stream, and I know I was going to end the stream, but man, everyone likes to join in right as I end the stream. It's always funny how that works out. We've got nearly 7,000 guests in the park right now. Maybe it's just Thunder River. Is everyone wanting to ride Thunder River, or what's going on there? Like, I'm trying my best to spread the park out a little bit more. Like, I'd say it's a little bit busier in this area now that we added this area over here. Which I love how it turned out. Nice little expansion area. Just cool. Everyone loves the Thunder area. I might have to do some tweaking to that area someday. This is nuts. Like, holy cow. Maybe that means we need a new water ride or something. Or I need to make the queue a little bit bigger. Because, man, they're queuing right up for this ride. It is one of my favorite water rides that I've constructed. It's nice. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. When we get back, we'll of course work on the next section, which will be for the 2013 edition in Golden Valley. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and the edition of 2012's edition. If you want to see the full episode, it will be up on YouTube shortly. Hopefully not too long, but it might take a little bit. It might be by tonight, but it will be going up fairly soon, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. So make sure you guys follow, comment, subscribe, whatever it is you need to do if you want to keep following this park more. So it's been an amazing, awesome season so far, and as the 2012 season dawns on Golden Valley, and I can't wait to see what happens further. So Anyways, I thank you guys for watching, and make sure you have a great day, and an even cooler tomorrow. Thanks. Goodbye.